Welcome back to Outdoors with Tim and Jayden. The video you're about to watch is proof of something that I've known for years and I've told people about, and they sort of think I was crazy. But we hunt a piece of public hunting. The farm is probably 250 acres, and about 80% of it is public hunting. The other 20% is a sanctuary, safety zone, no hunting. You can't walk on it with weapons. You can walk it, but you can't have any weapons on you. So I've hunted down here since 1978. So you can do the math from there. Two of my best hunting spots have been right against the safety zone. I actually set with the safety zone right at my back, and I can see out anything that's coming to the safety zone, or when it leaves the safety zone, I can see it once it gets out into the field. Now, the hunt property has 10 cornfields on it right now. The corn is still standing. Deer movement is very hard in the public land. I have 4 cameras in the public lands, and all the pictures I have on Trailcam on the public hunting ground is right at dark up until right before daylight. I have them coming from the safety zone going to the safety zone. I have little to no daytime movement in the public hunting ground, and it's probably going to stay that way until they take the corn off, and that's going to be another 2 weeks or so. But for years, setting on the safety zone, I have watched hundreds, if not thousands, of deer all day long moving around in the safety zone. From excuse me, from where my one tree stand is, I can see one of the cornfields in the safety zone, and I can see 75% of that cornfield. I've watched deer move in there, feeding the corn all hours of the day, and see very little stuff coming over into the public hunting side. And there's really nothing you can do about it because they know it's a safety zone. They're not coming out. The video you're about to watch is probably 150 yards off of the public hunting safety zone line. This camera is set up in the safety zone. And I did this because I wanted to see just what was moving in the safety zone during the day and what was moving in there at night. Now, as you're looking at this video, you can see the cornfield up on top of the hill. Straight up in front of you, you can see the cornfield up on top of the hill. That cornfield's 150, 200 yards away from this camera. That is the line where people can sit, but they can't shoot into the safety zone. They can't go into the safety zone with a weapon. Off to the right, that goes down to the river. Now, once you get down into the river, you have what I call the river bottom. And I set right on the safety zone. I'm 10 feet from the safety zone marker. I'm still on the public hunting land, but I'm just off the safety zone. And from that, where I set in that tree, I can see the safety zone probably 100 yards, and then I can see 500-600 yards out across that cornfield. That'll be off to the left in the videos. And I've killed some very nice deer coming down to get into the safety zone, or leaving the safety zone to go back out into the public hunting land. I have another spot on up further that I have to set the same way, and I've killed a couple decent deer up there. But in this video, like I say, everything to the right goes down to the creek bottom, everything to the left goes up to the cornfield, up in the safety zone. And then you can see the ridge line up on top where the corn is right now. You can see the yellow up there from the corn. That is the start of the public hunting ground. So when I put this video together, when I pulled the camera had 365 videos on it. And then when I started putting the video together, looking at the dates and the times and the directions that they was coming, now the stuff coming from the right down here, there is a place where they crossed the river from the other side of the river is 1,200 acres of public hunting. And there is a spot down here to the right that comes into the safety zone where they cross the creek. So a lot of the stuff you're seeing, a lot of stuff that you're going to see in daytime out in the video that are in daylight hours that are coming from that way, I'm pretty sure that they're coming across the creek from the other side of the river and coming across to get into the safety zone, because just on the other side of the safety zone up the river bottom, I have another trail camera, and there might be 2 or 3 daylight pictures on there from deer coming down the creek that are coming down and going into the safety zone. So majority of the stuff we see coming from the right up, I think, are crossing the creek from the public hunting area on the other side and coming across the creek to get into the safety zone. So, I mean, watch the video, pay attention to the times. The dates really doesn't matter, just pay attention to the times. This video is a 6-week span from from September the 1st till October the 15th. So it's the start of our bow season, and our bow season up until Wednesday. So all the stuff you see in here have been moving in the safety zone since bow season started here in Maryland. And I was really shocked at the amount of movement that there actually is just on this one camera. Now the safety zone's probably 60 acres, 50, 60 acres. And this camera's only covering 50, 75 feet in front of it. So if there's that much movement at this spot, how much is moving at the areas that I don't have covered? So I was pretty interested to put this together and show some people to say, well, they're just not moving during the daytime. Well, they're actually moving during the daytime. They're just not moving out where the hunting pressure is in the daytime. They're moving very well in places where you can't hunt. So, you know, the people that are on Facebook and stuff like that saying, where did all the deer go? Well, if you got property next to you somewhere that has no hunting, majority of the time that's where your deer's at. They're moving over there during the day and they're coming back onto your place at night. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully we'll see you in the next ones. The next video will be from the farm itself out into the public land. So when I put that one out, that'll probably come out on next Thursday, which would be, let's see, 21st. This one's going to come out on the 21st, so the next one will come out on the 23rd. It'll be the farm. This one here is going to be this one here is the safety zone. So you'll get to see the difference between what's moving in the safety zone and what's moving out on the farm during the day and at night. Because the safety zone, the only thing moving in the safety zone at night is a bear and some raccoons. I don't have any deer. Once it gets dark, there's no deer moving around this safety zone at all. So you'll get to see the difference between the two places. Enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks for watching.